Every year we have the Spaceport America Cup, which is a competition that is actually sponsored by the Experimental Sounding Rocket Association, which is a 501c3, and we host the event together. We invite students from all around the world to compete, and about 1,500 of them show up, and over the next 4 days we're going to launch rockets at Spaceport America. The sponsors used to be folks who were just trying to get their brand out there. Then it turned into a recruiting event, and now it's turned into even a larger branding event. We raised quite a bit of money with the sponsorship, and it really helps keep the event growing and going forward.
We are a privatized space company looking to launch humans into space. We're born with a vision of millions of people living and working in space, specifically to benefit Earth. We chose to be platinum sponsors because this is the best rocket competition in the country.
We really wanted to sponsor the event at a high level to get in front of the most students. We want to make sure all the students here know about our product, but we also want to make sure they're successful. This is a great event. We already work with some teams closely, and we want to make sure that they're able to continue doing this in the future at this event. So it's important for us to sponsor at a higher level. It's definitely worth it for us to come out here from Boston because we get to meet with 120 plus teams, almost 2,000 students. Where else do you get to do that other than here?
We have upgraded, of course, to the Platinum membership because we value our presence here, and we know that this event in particular does attract very high performers across the country, and we feel as though the larger space allocated represents our desire to recruit that talent, and we have some awesome swag.
There's a number of opportunities. We actually have a conference room where we're going to be giving a couple of talks about Onshape. So that was one of the perks that we were really interested in, is being able to host workshops. We're also excited that we got a little bit more booth space. We were able to bring more engineers from our company to go and talk to all of the different teams out there. So it was really great for us to get all of those extra benefits with the larger room, getting to talk to students and have those workshops where we can really also help the teams that are already here using Onshape so that we can actually help them be better next year.
Our whole goal utilizing that room isn't just to interview students, but is also to provide value to the students. So 1 p.m. talking about how to apply to Blue, and then at 3 p.m. we'll have a Q&A panel session where students can ask questions to engineers that work here at Blue. We also have a secondary room too. This year we brought our VR system to show orbital reef. So out in ballroom 2, we got one of our team members that specifically works on the VR team with the Oculus glasses, and you can go out there and do a VR tour of our orbital reef system.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to get out here and get set up. This is my first time out here in the desert, out here in New Mexico. And it was great that we had this tent already set up for us and we could just kind of load in all of our swag and stuff to give away with the students. So for us, we were traveling pretty far. So not having to pack as many things was a huge benefit for us. Having this tent already here kind of let us pack a little bit lighter and have things ready to go. And we weren't even quite set up yet, even as it was. And we had students over here asking questions. So having a light setup really helped us get right into those conversations.
With traveling here, having to bring tents and equipment was extremely difficult for our team. And we had a little bit more money in our budget this year, so we were able to do the Platinum sponsorship, which allowed us to have the tent already set up, and so that was advantageous to our team. It absolutely made it easier. All we had to do was show up and bring our own personal branding material. Everything was ready to go. The fan was definitely a must.
Being one of the lead sponsors, it was wonderful to show up and have our tent ready. In the past, we've been one of the lower tier sponsors, and the whole first 3 hours of the days, setting up our tent, setting up our banners, getting everything ready, and instead of using that energy on building our work site here, having it ready, that energy immediately goes into the students and interacting with them. So it's a very good benefit for us here. Interacting with the students here at Spaceport is one of my favorite things that I do in this job. Simply put, the students that are here are taking their theoretical knowledge that they learned in class and actually applying it to a project that is so applicable to what we do at Blue Origin. We design, develop, build, test, and then ultimately operate, and that's exactly what these students do. So that experience that they're gaining in their four-year college career is wonderful because that basically gives them exactly what we do, just a little bit before they come to us.
So we are currently hiring, and so this is a great way to attract early in career students who are looking for internships and full-time opportunities. We get to see students that we normally would not talk to, as there are universities from all over the United States versus just select universities that we actually recruit at. So it gives us a larger pool to pull from. And so that's why we come and participate in Spaceport every year.
Spaceport Cup has been incredible. All the students here are awesome. So for us as a company trying to capture those future engineers and getting them to use our software, we found that these are the perfect audience for us. And so having those conversations have been hugely beneficial for us.
The fans are probably my favorite part. This is the first time I've been outside of the fans for this interview, and so getting a little hot. I want to go back to the fans.